always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Knight. Back open in the middle.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Simmons. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. It's complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. They try to get it outside on the left. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, it's 3rd and short. The offense is trying to go outside with the toss play, but too much speed defensively, forcing 4th down.
And the Wildcats need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the move, it's Edwards. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They'll try it over the left side. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Kansas State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here's the pressure. Crosses to 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. The play action fake. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw, it's Knight. The sweet feet buy a little time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Edwards. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback. Tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On the ground, it's Edwards. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Off play action. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. Plows through the defense. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing, throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
The short hands, it's Rodgers. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Gonna look downfield again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down coming up. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the ball squirted out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and they got the tackle for a loss.
Motion from the wideout. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Punt is in the air. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Kane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
The give on the counter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Knight. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd down, going up top. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Kane.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Grabbed behind the line. It's Simmons.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look at all. In, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Lockett. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Rodgers. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now they'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Utah State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Aggies had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day, now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Quarterback extends the play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Auburn! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's caught at the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And as a defense, you just love to get that ball carrier and get him down and keep him in the field of play. To keep this clock moving, you cannot let him get outside. You cannot let him get out of bounds and kill the clock like that.
Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this to tie us up in the final minute. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get it started here in overtime. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now third and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the